So I've been getting absolutely spammed by people saying they have to watch this Richard Luxembourg video because apparently I am in it. And of course, as you all know, I am a diagnosed narcissist. Okay. So I watch everything that I'm in. All right. And that's my life. So let's get this going. Let's do this.
Girl, I can't get a day off to save my life, girl. I got hot tea, gossip, drama for you today.
All right.
Let's see what we got here, girl. Oh my god. Oh my god, the drama.
Wait, this is called H3 Fans Hate Me. This is why from Rich Lux. Okay.
It's so hot, it fell.
I feel like the H3 fans hate everybody. That's just the way it is, man. There's also a lot of them, so they also like a lot. Like some of them like me too. Some of them don't like me, but there's honestly a lot of H3 fans. So, you know.
Oh my god. The drama. Get ready for the drama.
I'm ready for
Very quickly, this video is sponsored the house by AdamandEve.com.
Whoa! All right. Adam and Eve sponsor. Go look in his bio. But guess what? It's not my ass. It's not my sponsor. So I don't give a darn.
You know, scandal I can't handle, girl. Okay, let's talk about today's drama. So Adam McIntyre, love him or hate him.
Is that how you say him? Adam McIntyre? Adam McIntyre? People were making fun of me for not being able to pronounce his name, but like I can't pronounce anybody's name. That's just me. Like I just don't know how to pronounce names. Okay? Just want you to know.
I know y'all are very opinionated. Posted a video on his YouTube channel. Now, this video has sparked huge conversations all over the platform. Gloves are off, girl. I've had it. And I was just kind of like, you know what? Adam McIntyre's right. Adam McIntyre posted a video called H3 Fans Hate Me. Here's why. And in the video, he's in his fabulous parody.
Whoa! I'm dying. Like Rich. It's just funny that Rich put my. What did you watch me instead of Adam's video? Is that what you did? He's like in Adam's video cuts to a video of me reacting to Adam's video. It's just fun. Okay, I'm down with it.
First penthouse, he's talking about the drama that happened, that the H3 fans are coming for him. And I can relate to him, okay? Because there's been times when they want to come for me and they don't want to leave me alone, and the H3 fans are just so vicious the house. Papa Gut.
Okay.
I have a lot to say about Papa Gut.
Okay.
Exposed this. Papa Gut made like a damn 1 hour long video talking about it. And remember,
that's just like every one of my videos. Let's be honest here. All my videos they're either like 10 minutes or like 3 hours. That's pretty much how all my videos work.
the thing about Papa Gut is.
Wait, and just keep in mind, okay? Just keep in mind, this was 3 hours after I posted it. Keep this in mind as well. I watch most of my videos on increased speed. I think I watch this one like usually 25%. So if I'm watching a 25-minute video, if you and it's an hour long, we have to do the math. I think what you do is you take 25 minutes and you divide it by 1.25. So it's really only 20 minutes worth of video. Okay. So
is that Papa Gut has missed his calling in life. He really has.
Nope.
Papa Gut is what in the gay community they label him as a bear. There are pageants that the bears walk in and they win $5,000, Harley Davidson, leather, everything. Oh my God. I mean, thousands of dollars. Papa Gut would win.
Let me just tell you something, okay? When I was big on TikTok, I know I talk about that so much. It's like an old war story at this point. For a very long period of time, there were people like gay Twitter and gay Instagram people who would reach out to me and they would hit on me. And one guy that, I have to dig and find it, but this one guy was like, bro, like, let me see your dick, dude. Like, I want to see your dick. And I asked my wife, and I said, could I show him for this gay bear page? And she's like, no, please don't. And I said, okay. You know, I was like, hey, why not? I mean, I don't care. It looks nice. Personally, I think it looks nice. Okay. It looks nice. Let's get this out of here. Get out of here. It looks nice. But she said no. So that is what it is.
Hands down, 10, 10, 10. I have even judged some of those pageants, those competitions. And Papa Gut.
Dude, get this out of here. I don't want to say that there. Hold on. We're 2 minutes in.
Girl,
all right, there we go. Now we're better. Sorry. Edit that out. No.
Pageants, those competitions. And Papa Gut would crown it. He would win. I don't know what, but of course he wants to be straight and born and a half, or whatever.
Why do I have to be gay to do a gay bear pageant? You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. I'll stand up on stage for a bunch of dudes and I'll flex. I have really nice chest hair. I have really nice legs too. I don't know. I don't think I can show anything on here, but you know, I could probably do pretty well. I don't care. Probably. I'll be ogled by gay men. I don't give a fuck.
He probably eats at Texas Roadhouse, likes to eat cashew peanuts and spitting them out. You know,
what the fuck? Texas Roadhouse is okay. I really prefer Chinese buffets. That's my go-to. Okay.
Straight people do, you know what I'm saying? I don't want a fan. I don't want a fan. God forbid you offend the straight community, girl. But you know, Papa God, if you ever decide to enter a bear pageant, bitch, you would win. Okay, so I'll
think about it. It might be good content.
This video responding to Adam McIntyre's video, and I'm gonna make a video responding to the video that's responding to the video of Adam McIntyre.
I like that. If
that even makes sense, girl. Okay.
And then someone goes, "Can you explain? I'm intrigued."
Bro, 2 years from now, I'm gonna be a really big reaction sensation because like that's a big part of my content. And it's hard to do because nobody likes reactor content because most of it's dog garbage. At least the way I do it. You know, the way Rich does it, he actually, you know, does video editing. Personally, I wouldn't do that because I'm lazy. But anyway, and the platform's just going to be boiled down to 7 different reactions in a chain. It's going to be somebody reacting to a reaction to a reaction to a reaction. That's all that's going to happen. Either that or everything will course correct. And when somebody sees a video of somebody else and they go, I don't like this, they're just going to talk to each other and about the video. And then that'll be what'll happen. But just, you see, dude, I am a plague on YouTube. I'm going to destroy the YouTube community through constant reactceptions. But you're all here for it, so.
So when someone's asking them to explain why I'm a two-faced bitch, he's the first one to say he's a huge fan, and then the first to talk on Ethan with any crumb of controversy. He ain't no.
He does look like the gay guy from. He looks like a guy. He looks like the Stranger Things guy, but gay. That's not an insult because that guy looks nice. I said that in the other video. I just can't get over it, dude. He looks just like him. I gotta find him. Why is it so hard to find this guy? Here he is. He looks just like him. Right? I'm just saying, dude. Every single time. That's not an insult.
No fit soldier. He's a narc.
I think Adam took issue with the way Ethan handled the diaper bottom situation with James Charles, and Adam was offended, right? And so, like, very specifically, Ethan would make jokes about how James Charles had a loose booty hole because he was a bottom and he got his booty. And he might. I don't know. I imagine if you're sticking something in there that's bigger than poop, something's gotta go. You know, that's just my assumption. But I make that joke too, and I even said that. Bro. It was the response to somebody who called in, and somebody gay called in. That's not an insult. That's just some like literal truth. And it was the way that Ethan kind of like toyed around with that person. They're like, "Oh, do you like it in the butt? Are you a bottom?" And they're kind of like going a little farther. I was like, "Hey, yeah, no, not anymore. That phase is over for me." Back in the day, there was like a time where I experimented with like my ex, like putting her finger in my butt. And then we kind of broke up, and so like that was the end of like like if we had experimented more with that, I might have developed a taste for it, but you know, that's over. You know, do you guys like how I'm answering the question that I'm like proposing in a video that I've previously done? Like that's like I'm responding to myself. Like myself, I proposed somewhat of a question in this video in the past, and now I'm reacting to that. I don't want to talk about that. Anyway, people took issue with that.
All right, let's talk about the
butthole poop
elephant in the room. Last episode, people got really angry at. Let's say I made a joke that James Charles was wearing a diaper because he's a bottom.
Yeah.
I guess made people angry, and then a caller called in to explain why that whole thing is offensive.
Whoa! Of course, the whole thing is offensive because you're making fun of his hole. You can't make fun of his booty hole like that, Ethan. What are you doing?
I made insensitive remarks and jokes to him. So here's the thing: like, I'll be honest. When I talked to the caller, I don't know why. I just couldn't really understand. But after after the episode ended, I talked to some people that I trust their opinion, who have good inputs about this stuff.
The reality here, though, is that like even if you're somebody who's like, yeah, I think the joke was fine, like you should understand that like a gay person would take the target of the community that the joke was against would take issue with it.
It is true. And this all started.
Because basically, you just have to not care about gay people as a straight, white, cisgendered male. Duh. That's my whole point. Obviously, gay people will get offended by gay jokes. So it's like, don't care about you, sister. Boom, boom. You just have to deflect. The problem is back in the day, we used to hate gay people as a society, so you didn't have to care about them. But now gay people are people. Oh. So now when you speak, you have to be sensitive. Kidding. They have to be more sensitive now when you speak because everybody's equal. This is what the problem is, dude. I was doing just fine 50 years ago. The fuck did we change these things for? I'm just kidding. That's terrible. Damn it. These goddamn liberals. Where's my hat? I don't know.
This whole entire drama started off a couple videos that I've made, Adam McIntyre made, plenty of other YouTubers have made. And the people were saying that...
It's not Adam McIntyre? Okay.
It wasn't so much the fact that Ethan Klein told gay jokes about James Charles being a bottom girl. Okay,
obviously, because I think I made like 17 gay jokes in that video that Rich watched.
It's so wrong because anybody who knows James Charles, they know that he's a 10-inch top. Okay, so
Jesus Christ. What James Charles is like not a good person, but like Jesus Christ. Like what the if you're a straight guy or slightly maybe you're a little gay, you're like what if you're a 16-year-old boy, I could see how you could get manipulated into wanting to sleep with that thing. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. It's the unfortunate truth. Fucking reality, dude.
That's just wrong, girl. Everyone in Hollywood already knows T, girl. Okay, with that being said, I'm allowed to have my opinion, my conspiracy allegedly 10-inch top.
Succubus confirmed. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
James Charles. And he'll do it. James Charles put on a wig, dress look like Kylie, and be a 10-inch top of the house, girl. Don't let her fool you. Okay? So y'all are shocked. Y'all know that tea. I spill all the Hollywood secrets. Y'all know the tea about that. So anyways. Okay, check this out. You get a Hennessy? Okay, check this out. So it's true because when I made my videos and I was saying, I don't think that what Ethan Klein said was correct. It wasn't so much the jokes, right? Yes, fine. I thought I get the humor. I get making fun of the being a bottom and taking loads and whatever. Okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just I have to sit the right way because sometimes when you take one that's like way too big, it's kind of uncomfortable for the next few.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. I have a subscriber here from 25 months. Yeah, I used to be Big American Gut, bro. The cringiest time of the world, brother. I was always Papa Gut on here though. I think I created this once I switched over to Papa Gut, but
few days, you know what I'm saying? No, that's a joke. It wasn't offensive. That was a joke. It hurts. You just turn away.
True.
She's got to sit. With that being said, it was the fact that
bro, I have the same problem when I fart way too hard. I don't know how, but like there are times where like I just fart really hard, and you know what I'm saying, dude? And it hurts real bad for a while.
The caller who called in was people said it was me. It was not me. People said it was Adam McIntyre. It wasn't Adam McIntyre.
I thought it was Adam McIntyre. I'm sorry.
People said it was Papa Gut trolling. It wasn't Papa Gut trolling.
Dude, if it was me on there, I don't think you would have been able to tell who it was. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Ethan wouldn't have let me in there.
But it was just a random caller who called in and said, I don't think what you're saying is appropriate.
Okay, Matt, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the tangent there. So
you've been following Big American Gun since the old OG Instagram politics. Oh my God, that was a long time ago. Holy fuck. The Instagram politics days was a long time ago. That was like 2016, 2015.
what have I got wrong about top-bottom stereotypes there?
Yeah, so like, and this is kind of an ongoing thing. It just kind of, it made me really want to call in today because like with you guys, just like when you guys were all, four straight males, you a group of four straight males having to discuss such a topic. I mean, it's okay. I mean, you're not, it's okay. I just wanted to get involved because like I know there's a lot of times it comes up where you bring in, where you often bring up people that you feel inclined. I know often you feel inclined.
Well, he feels Ethan inclined to talk about it.
To describe someone where you think they might be a bottom.
Get it?
And I think that's often a misconception, that like bottoms may be passive or the...
Well, I just mean that he likes
partner.
I just mean.
Well, listen, most bottoms are a little more, I guess you'd consider like feminine in the bedroom. They like to take it a little more. There are power bottoms. That's like a more dominant, but like That's pretty much how it is. The bottoms like to take it in the butt. You know? Anyway, who cares?
That he likes to take it up the...
Correct. But how can you know that about someone?
Well, that was just a theory about because he wears diapers.
You're a bottom? Very good.
It's just a theory.
Oh, no, I'm moving on from James Charles. I'm sorry. I don't care about James Charles that much. Well, he should be in jail.
What does that mean?
Maybe on that one, yeah. What do I care about James Charles?
Okay, so
I'm talking about sometimes, like, I think, I don't keep a running tally. I love you. I'm not keeping track of everything you do wrong. I'm not Keemstar. I don't have a document on my desk.
Appreciate that.
But there have been times. I think one that comes to mind was maybe Jordan Peterson that you described as probably being someone that would be a bottom. That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. But like I've heard you at times maybe say like, oh, this is someone that might be a bottom.
As an insult, yeah. Which is like which is kind of like there's an argument to be made about calling somebody feminine in some capacity an insult. So when you call somebody like a bottom, you're calling them not only you're gay and feminine as like an insult. But I think in Ethan's defense, because I'm not gonna like bad faith everything he does, I think, and maybe I'm running too much interference for Ethan, and maybe I'm being too generous, but I think with Ethan, at least when it specifically comes to Jordan Peterson, I think that Ethan thinks that Jordan Peterson hates gay people, or he doesn't like feminization in some capacity. He thinks Jordan doesn't like feminization, and so when he calls him like a power bottom, I think that it's more of like calling a religious person gay, because like not because it's wrong to be gay, but because that religious person gets upset when you suggest that they might like wiener. I think that's more what the insult is there. It's like it's not actually an insult, but the fact that it's insulting to Jordan Peterson is like funny. You know what I mean?
And I think that sometimes like that's not oftentimes like a misconception. Like I think if you met like I'm gay, let's just throw that out there. I'm married, and I think like if you met me and my husband, you wouldn't necessarily be able to tell which is which.
What do you mean? I mean, all I have to do is meet you guys. You tell me your names. I'll forget though. I'll forget which one is which. So maybe he's right. I would forget which one is which. I know what he meant. Which one's the top and the bottom. And that's true. It can be difficult to figure out the top and bottom. In fact, my wife's best friend is gay, and he's here. Not literally here right now, but he's staying with us. He went. You know what he did? He came to stay with us in New York. Guess why? To see fucking Broadway. How fucking gay can you be? Right? That is like the gayest thing you could do. You could drive in like fucking whatever 6 hours just to come and stay in New York for a weekend to go to see 2 Broadway shows in a row. I mean, that is gay. I mean, that's the gayest thing you could do. Okay. Sorry, we're laying on the gay little thing, the jokes little thing. But that's, I mean, it is kind of gay, honestly. But anyway, so I always kind of assumed he was the top, but he's actually the bottom of his relationship with his husband. But now that I know, but in his bottom sexual escapades, which is the same thing as anyone else's, right? He does take it, right? That's kind of what the bottom usually does. I don't know if you could tell which one is which necessarily, but you could once you know which one is which, you know which one's taking it for the most part. You know what I mean? But a little bit zesty, you know, sure.
And that's something that like you can't always tell, and it's like you might always think that the bottom, and the power bottom is a good example. I mean, he got top, but like you can't always tell like who's the top, who's the bottom.
So do you find it offensive if I say by being like, oh, he's probably a bottom? Is that the problem?
Absolutely,
it's offensive.
Because it's saying someone's a bottom in particular. I think
is it that offensive, or like is it that offensive? I mean, I guess so. I guess that's like that's the nature of jokes. Somebody has to get a little offended. But he's just like, yeah, he's a bottom because he takes wee-wees. That's why his butthole's loose. I feel like it wasn't really that offensive. Again, his response could have been better, but, you know, okay.
It's probably a bit troublesome because it kind of, it starts to kind of, the gay men already, you have to deal with certain assumptions about femininity and masculinity. I'm sure you understand that. I'm not going to throw out the whole.
I mean, it is funny though. I don't know. I think the problem is that
you're an ally. Okay.
The term power bottom is very funny to me.
All he had to do was, I apologize, thank you for enlightening me.
I would say, you just be like, yeah, I get what you're saying, but I thought the joke was funny. That's what I would have said, man. I'd be like, okay. I mean, I just feel like nobody would have melted down about it. I wonder why, like, truly, what it is about Ethan that made people like get so upset by the joke. Like, what made him so upset by the joke? I wonder, because like if I made the joke, nobody would have given a shit. I wonder if it's like his fan base or maybe that Ethan sets himself up to be like this virtuous SJW, and he switches between pearl clutching on everything that everybody else does versus being incredibly edgy. And then he just receives the energy that he would give out 2 weeks ago. He's going through like bipolar episodes of edgelord versus social justice warrior. So maybe that's what it is. Also, actually, if you think about it, Ethan is not attractive to gay guys. If you think about it, like we've already established that I am very sexy to a lot of gay men. So when I make jokes, it's just like the attractive girl making a joke, because you're like, oh my god, that's so funny because she's hot. So you're like, oh, she's hot. She can get away with a lot. So can I, because a lot of gay guys think it's funny because they're like, oh my god, he's so handsome. he can verbally abuse me any day. That's what it really comes down to. I think that some of you guys are sick. Like it, you know.
Thank you for educating me. But no, he went on, and that's what's the issue. Okay. Well, then it sparked this whole debate that people, anyone who tried to call it out, was trying to cancel Ethan Klein.
True.
First of all, canceling someone is a total social construct. It is not real. You cannot cancel anyone. The only one who can cancel you is yourself. Okay, you just stop posting.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily true, but I halfway agree, because like a lot of a cancellation is the way that you feel about getting canceled, and it has a negative impact on your content. Because I've been there before, so like I half agree there.
Just poof, you just stop. You get ran off the internet. You canceled the house. You do that yourself. Okay, no one can cancel Ethan Klein. I think what people were trying to do is educate Ethan Klein. Truly, honestly, that's really what it was. And sometimes you gotta rattle, and I can't believe, and videos will be made. And I think the only way that Ethan Klein would understand if people made videos so he can watch them. He makes videos, so make videos the way that he would understand things.
You want me to be honest with you? The only way that Ethan would actually understand is if somebody that was straight talked to him about it. And that's not like, I'm not even being insulting, but like I think people have this idea that Ethan is an ally, but he's like really not. I think that Ethan's the kind of guy who notices social trends, and he's like, yeah, I want to be on the right side, but he doesn't really understand why he's on the right side. Most people, I think, are that way. He doesn't have like any particular depth. So when he does something that may be wrong, and like again, like I don't really care about the gay jokes. Like I'm a little edgy, so it's like whatever. Like I don't think that they're necessarily super problem. Like I would be like, yeah, I understand where you're coming from, and like the if I made those jokes, somebody was upset. I'd say, listen, I understand where you're coming from. I understand like the stereotype like of bottoms and femininity. But like at the end of the day, like it's a lighthearted joke, and I'm sorry if you're offended. Like that's how I would respond. I wouldn't really feed into it too much. But like Ethan doesn't really understand the reasons why he follows particular things. And when it comes down to it, like there's two general types of people. Well, there's really, I guess, three. There's like the marginalized group. Then there are the people who listen to the marginalized group and do their best to understand. And then there are people who will never understand the marginalized group. And so that middle barrier of people, like for instance, like I guess myself, like that the reason. Like the way that when I do advocate about like different types of social issues, like I advocate to people in a way where like I'm advocating to myself 10 years ago, like somebody who's very ignorant. Like that's what your job is to do, is like a middleman, right? So because like for instance, if you're gonna if like black people are like, hey, this is my problem, and like blah blah blah, like well not blah blah blah, but they like, this is my problem with systemic racism, and here's my interaction with the world, and then police, and then this and that. And then you listen to that and you're like, okay, how do I communicate this to somebody who just doesn't get it? And like, that's like, I'm talking to myself from 10 years ago. And like, that's how it is. I'm not saying that I'm like amazing or virtuous or whatever, but that's like how the spread of this information works. So.
But it didn't work. Here we are today. Do I think that Ethan Klein's homophobic? No, anything like that.
Oh, but Papa's says seeing a Broadway show is gay. It is kind of gay. I like Broadway shows though. Don't tell my wife, because then I'll have to start going to more of them. I saw Wicked a few times. It's not too bad. I've never seen anything else though. I should take my wife to the city. You know what it is? I'm lazy and I'm a little afraid of the city because of COVID.
No, but I think that what he said was insensitive to the caller. I found the jokes kind of funny. I understand.
There you go.
But
exactly.
That's the whole premise of the.
I watched Chicago, but not in person. I watched it with John C. Reilly. It was very good.
Jokes, but you cannot call out Ethan Klein. You cannot, because Ethan Klein has shouted me out. I have got.
You're legit so funny. I love your vids. Having a giggle every time I watch King. When was this from? January 7th, 2020. Wow. I wonder why Ethan doesn't do a little bit more for some of the smaller community. I mean, I know Rich is almost 500,000 subscribers, but like, you know what I mean? Like people, like Ethan's is a bit more mainstream. I feel like Ethan could do like a fucking weekly podcast or something where he specifically exists to like shout out other creators. I don't really know, but I don't think a lot of people in the community particularly care for him. And I think part of it's like community relations, honestly. He's like, I don't think that he really talks to the community anymore, so.
The taste of the sweet, sweet, sweet Ethan Klein clout.
What do you have, like this picture? You have this saved? Do you have this saved, Rich? Pulling this out every other video? I'm just busting your chops.
Okay, Ethan Klein shouted me out. I got like 5,000 subscribers, girl. The first video I made saying, well, I don't agree with Ethan Klein when he said X, Y, and Z, lost them all, girl. There it went. So it's like, I can't get a subscriber to save my life. I can't get a comment to save my life, much less a like on this video. It's like, you can't be too biased.
There you go. Don't worry. Here you go.
You can't be too unbiased. You can't be in the middle.
I'm not subscribed. Oh, this is my alt account. I'm not going to. Should I subscribe? It's my alt account. I'm subscribed to the main account. So I feel like if I subscribe to the alt account, I might be an empty subscriber. You know what I mean? I don't know how that works. But I'm subscribed to the main. Just keep that in mind, okay?
Klein. Oops, did it again.
But like, I don't know if it's like an empty subscriber and if that hurts the algorithm in some capacity. You know what I mean? It's weird.
Ethan Klein. What is that offensive? Did I just offend the whole community right now?
A group of close-knit and interrelated families, especially associated with families in the Scottish Highlands.
He was so worried about using the word clan that he fucking defined it.
It didn't come from me, girl. Because it wasn't the clan with the K. That's a whole other different clan. We're not talking about that, girl, okay? But you cannot say anything because they come for you, the house. You can't, girl. There is the Kleins, the clans, you can't. When it comes to Ethan Klein, you cannot say anything against the king and sometimes queen. Oh, did I offend it again? There's lost subscribers again there. But
you know what's really interesting, though, is that, it's so interesting. Like, I feel like I really do. I think that the biggest thing that made Ethan more of a sensation was Trisha Paytas. Like, Ethan was popular before Trisha Paytas, but Trisha brought him a brand new. People like to say that they think Ethan went like the biggest thing. A lot of people say like, oh, when he started going with Hassan, that's when like I really lost interest. I think that the beginning almost of like the downfall. A lot of people would say it was earlier than this. For me, I think it was the Trisha Paytas era. Because when he hit the Trisha Paytas era, he started pulling in like a much more progressive audience of like, people in like the beauty-ish community, the drama community, and no offense to some of you guys, some of them are very sensitive. I'm not saying it's Rich Lux, but I'm just saying there's a lot of very sensitive people in those audiences. And I think like there is this almost ebb and flow where Ethan is like trying to cater to that audience of like very progressive, sensitive people. And then the next week he's trying to appeal to like the older crew of people who enjoy like the edgy jokes, and they just never win. They just never, ever fucking win. Have Rich on stream? Sure, that'd be cool. And like he's just like he has such a radically like different audience, and he's so swayed by public opinion. I think that's really what it is. I think Ethan hit a brand new audience with Trisha, and I think it blew him up in a way that I don't think he could ever recreate. And I'm not saying Trisha is amazing, but I'm not saying Trisha put Ethan on the map, but Trisha was like the bump. Like Trisha was earning that 45%, if I'm being honest with you, because she broke through his diminishing returns of subscribers. Like he had peaked for them, and it wasn't a bad peak. I mean, the dude's making good money, but he like kind of peaked a little bit there. But then like Trisha pushed him into a brand new audience, a brand new field. It's just a brand new situation. So, yeah, I mean, I think that was a big part of it. But I don't think he knew how to handle himself. I think that Ethan is too worried about what other people think.
You just can't. You just can't. Because the Ethan Klein Reddit will come for you, the house. It has been a fire that Adam McIntyre has felt. It has been a fury that I've dealt with. They have said some things about me on there that I didn't even know. I'm like,
it's not even worth looking at Reddit because those people are fucking insane.
Why are you? That happened? When? And no one came forward? Like, the accusations are just like really crazy, right? And it makes it it makes it scary to, whether you're a drama channel, a commentary channel, or just someone with an opinion, a downright opinion, to say anything about Ethan Klein. And it's not so much Ethan Klein, okay, I'll give him that, because he can't control the fandom that he has. He can't. But what he can do is what I see a lot of people do, and they say, please don't send hate. Ethan Klein.
Yeah, you could even post it in that Reddit page, say, hey, like, don't send hate. So, like today, I think on Twitter, somebody called somebody else out that I made a video on like months ago. And they're like, yeah, fuck you, you suck. And I was like, dude, don't use my video to justify hatred on this person. Like, I criticized them. It wasn't like that big of a deal. Like, that's all you really have to do sometimes, you know?
Could say, hey, you know what?
With peace and love. Ah!
I know I might have said X, Y, and Z, but...
I guarantee you Ethan's seeing these things, too. This motherfucker is sitting on social media all day. He's probably, like, absorbed into the phone.
If anyone has an opinion, especially anyone in the LGBTQIA community, if they have an opinion about the situation, you know, please do not send them hate. But he doesn't ever do that. And that's one thing, that's kind of the only issue I have with him. Now, if he has said it, then I have to, you know, I'll omit my comment, but he doesn't say it enough, because if he said it enough, then I would know to talk about it. But it's just something that maybe he forgets. But Papa Gut said something very interesting, because...
Yeah, I did. I know I did. I don't know what he's referring to, but I'm always saying very interesting things. So, thank you, Rich. Thank you so much.
Here we go. He does this a lot, too. Meaning Ethan Klein. Ethan Klein has the resources to have his facts straight,
True.
But he doesn't do it.
True.
And so poor Adam McIntyre. I'm not saying Adam McIntyre is always a victim, but in this situation, I think that he was. Because some of the stuff that he said on there, and to Adam, as you grow and become popular, as I grow and become more popular, and Papa Gut, and he wins his pageants in the bear contest and everything, they're going to come.
Oh my God.
Come for him. They're going to come for y'all.
True.
The communities are, they're going to, oh, the pageant was rigged. Papa Gut should have won. And, oh, Adam McIntyre this, Adam McIntyre that. Like, the people are going to come for you, the house. Okay? That's just the way it is. The more popular you become, the more people want to take you now.
That's what I should do. I should become the next H3 by calling myself H4. And I will be the new generation of H3, and I will take over his fandom.
It's just the truth. And they find issues with everything. This is where Ethan Klein is at. And instead of delivering a package that is clean-cut winner, there's always a little drama. He's off a little short sometimes. But I just want to say that the H3 subreddit is vicious, and it is toxic. It really is.
I gotta say, though, personally, I enjoy a little bit of drama. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it. You know, sometimes it's fun. Just saying.
If it's certain individuals that are in there.
I wish I can get my mama Gut, my wife, to do a podcast. Like Keemstar and I were talking about it. I don't know if my dynamic with Keemstar would be good in like a long-term capacity. Like we have decent conversations every once in a while, but I don't know how interesting it would be. It's just like two guys. We have differences in opinion, but we are very similar in like energy, I think. Like we're both a little bit more, we're both kind of arrogant. We're both kind of thick-headed. We're both argumentative. We're both probably like to be in control more. And like in a long-term setting, I don't know if we would be successful, you know? I don't know. I just don't know. I don't. Not, at least not just the two of us.
I don't know if it's the community as a whole. I would like to think that it is a great, fun community. I would really like to think that.
We're both bald. Yeah, very true. Thank you so much.
But they have showed instances where I'm like, really, y'all are saying that? That's kind of shady. To the point, right? Like that subreddit, let us not forget, that subreddit is the same one that caused...
That's true. There is a lack of women in the commentary sphere. Well, you want to know what? In all honesty, like my wife is very intelligent, and a lot of people like my wife when she talks. Like I think that my wife has there's like a stronger fucking support system for my wife than there is for me. And I'm not even offended. But she hates doing commentary because people are like so mean to my wife when she makes a point people don't like. When I make a point people don't like, they just call me stupid. But they go after like my wife's looks. And we talk about some really heavy shit sometimes. And like it's fucking insane. Like it's crazy. Like that's the reason why women aren't in commentary, because people, and it's dude, it's not even the fucking men. It's not even the fucking men, bro. It's the other fucking women. You're fucking animals. Sorry, I'm burping. You're fucking, they're animals. Not all women, but like Women are fucking vicious. They'll fucking go. They go for like, and it's like, Jesus Christ. It's fucked up. It's crazy. It really is crazy. You know, that's what I've noticed. Like, for the most part, like, the criticism against me, it's just different, bro. The energy against my wife is insane. But I told her, I said, you know, if we really committed to a podcast, it would probably blow up. And mostly because people, like, yeah, we might get a lot of hate, but, like, it's probably going to be because, like you, because people are going to go fucking ballistic over something that you say, even though it's, like, a similar take to what I have, but they just don't like the way you say it or something stupid. And it'd probably blow us up. We'd get a little bit hate farm, but, just saying, dude. It's terrible. And there are men who criticize her too, but I'm just saying, bro. It's fucking crazy.
Trisha Paytas to have a mental breakdown. It was that same subreddit that did that. Because why are they coming for me? And they were saying stuff to her, and it caused her to do that. Now, part of me likes to believe that she kind of hyped it up for views and clicks too, because we can't say that, you know, just saying.
Oh, yeah,
she kind of did that too. But the subreddit, I feel like, needs to be a little bit more civil and a lot less savage.
A little less suspicious, like a character from the popular hit video game Among Us.
Because it's kind of like, it's getting out of control over there. It really, it's the Wild Wild West. And Ethan Klein, he knows that. But he's the same.
Wild Wild West.
It's almost like he's like,
bing bing,
come for me. Subreddit will get you. It comes across like that. Because there have been times that people are like, oh, you should make a video about this. And I'm like, well, I mean, it's a great video, but the subreddit, oh my God, they're not ever going to let it down. You know, stuff like, it's just sad. Because, like I said, the times that Ethan Klein has called me out, I have gained momentum, subscribers, views, clicks. But the minute you speak out or say, I don't agree with what he said there they go, they're gone. And if that's the type...
Well, I'm waiting for the day Ethan to actually call me out, because it's going to happen. And let's be honest. Like, listen, I don't go after Ethan for, like... he just does dumb shit every once in a while. Okay? What did the lesson that we talked about him? Was it the bullshit sexual assault story that he pushed? I think that was it. Or was it the Gideon situation where he didn't even look into the Gideon case and just agreed with Hassan, even though Hassan was being like incredibly insensitive and like being like, oh, you're just a black guy whitewashing this content and you don't care about race issues, like dumb shit. Oh, the threatening thing. Yeah, I defended Ethan for that though. But like bigger channels can't help but get fucking pissed at everything that I say. I don't know what it is. You know, Keemstar and I think we're on good terms now, but like Keemstar gets pissed when I call him out. Hassan gets pissed when I call him out. You know, like, these are really big content creators who I get 10,000 views a video. Like, why the fuck are you worried about me? And then, listen, I'm doing something, I guess. But it's only a matter of time before Ethan has a bad day. And then he just fucking goes like, I fucking hate this Papa guy. It's what's going to happen, bro. It's what's going to happen, dude. We already know it.
That's the type of environment I don't want to be in. Because I want an environment that I could call it out when I see it. I don't think that this is right. I don't feel that way. Can we have a difference of opinion? Can we literally say that, you know, I understand this, but look at it this way, juxtapose? But no, it's like in that subreddit, it's very interesting, very interesting. But let me know what you think about that drama in the comments down below. I'm very interested to see what you guys have to say about it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And please make Papa Gut the winner of the 2022 Bear Pageant.
Very nice. The winner of the 2022 Bear Pageant. I like to make myself believe. You want to see a shirtless pic? Is that what you want for this? Here we go. This is for you, Richard. That's for you, Rich. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and another special shout out to all my Patreon and Twitch subs. If you'd like to support this channel further than you already have by just watching the video alone, go down to the links below where you can sub on my Patreon, which will allow you to get your name on this beautiful black wall. Or you can go to the Twitch page and you can actually use a free Amazon Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.